Today we are going to be looking at the Saviland Excelsior Nails Art Builder Gel Kit, and we're just going to do some quick nails today and see how they turn out. First of all, it came quickly and undamaged, so that's a plus. I really like Saviland's packaging because it is really nice and simple. Got some contact info. This was a hard builder gel. It's actually a soak off builder gel. Here's how to remove it. Step 1. Soak off the nails into acrylic remover 5 to 10 minutes. Rip down the whole piece of nail enamel gently on each nail. We have got a brush. I'm not quite sure about the quality, but it's a start. Then there are 6 pots of 15ml builder gels, which is actually a good size, good value for money. And we've got some of these gold forms. Now you're going to need a lamp for this, and you can use a UV or an LED. Curing times are 120 seconds for the UV and 30 to 60 for an LED. Now I've reached out to Saviland before about what wattage you have to use with their product. You need 36 watts plus. If you've got a 36 watt lamp or anything lower than that, it probably won't cure or not cure properly. So keep that in mind if you purchase this. I am going to start off as usual by gently pushing the cuticles back on all of my fingers. And then I'm going to go into a medium sanding band at really low speed just to kind of get rid of any dead skin and matte the surface. We're going to be doing some nails. And when we do that, we're also going to have a look at some of the colours and see what they're like and what it's like to work with. I'm going to go in with a thin coat of acid-free primer. This kit includes 100 forms. I'm going to be honest though, these are my personal favourite because they can be kind of stiff, and when you peel them off and apply the little tacky bit to give them some support, I haven't really got a big surface where I can glue it together, and they can pop up. I have pinched the form at the ends, but I've left a little tiny gap. When I go to fit this on my nail, I will aim the line in the centre with the middle of my nail. Can't have it straight out like I have here because it's ballerina and I need it to tilt down so it doesn't throw us off. The first colour we're going to be using today is called Galaxy. Create a thin free edge first. I'll apply some product on the nail, and just by kind of swooping it gently down and pulling it down the sides, we will be designing the length and giving it an extension. This brush is okay, not great, but okay. Try to always keep contact with the product. Don't lift your brush up and down because that can cause air bubbles. Clean the sides and edges up, and when that's done, I'm going to give it a full cure. I didn't apply a base coat in the first round. I'm applying a thin coat of base coat now that I am just kind of scrubbing into the nail plate. By keeping a thin layer of base to pull over, it will help hold the extension down, so when I remove the forms afterwards, it won't snap off. When I remove forms, I just pinch them together underneath and kind of gently get them off. And I gave them a little wipe with some alcohol. I'm going to go in with a file and refine the sides because I don't want to be bulking too much product on. I think I actually did use a little bit too much. Before I continue just loading it on, I'm actually going to give it a shape first. Now with a ballerina or coffin, it needs to come straight out from the side walls and not kind of curve down. And I'm just going to crisp it up so that we've got a really nice foundation to work on and we can actually see what we're doing. When that's done, I am going to give it a quick wipe with some alcohol. Because I wiped everything off and I've cleaned it, I'm just going to go in with a thin base coat again. Normally I would have sculpted the tip with clear first. I'm going to be applying some more product in the stress area because I want to start to create a structure. I'll just kind of glide it across the nail and move it in small circular motions. You can just see that I'm teasing it down along the sides and to the tip. When I do an ombre, I'll just feather the top down. The good thing about gel is you can apply more where it's needed. It is a very easy product to work with. When it gets hot, it will run a little bit more. But all in all, I think it is good for beginners. Just going to kind of push that out to the cuticle and the side walls just to make sure we cover the nail. Just teasing it very carefully. When I get to the bottom ends, I will feather it towards the tip. I ended up flash curing that for 30 seconds and going in with a second layer because I needed to saturate the colour a little bit more. It's better to do it in 2 layers so that you don't get heat spike or it doesn't cure. I'm going to encapsulate this with hard gel, and I am just going to finish off the structure in wherever I'm missing a bit. The idea of this is to kind of overlap where the ombre is, so that when I don't file, I don't start to take it off. And try if you've got a suitable soak off gel to use that instead, because hard gel is a file off. If you're a beginner, try to not put too much product on at once because you don't want it going all over the place. I always do the thumbs separately. When that's done, I am going to give that a full cure, and I've done the same on all the other nails. I'm just going to give that a finish file and buff over the surface so it hasn't got any kind of dips. Make sure that you make the sidewalls come out straight. You can also use an e-file to debulk that. I am going to put a thin coat of top coat down that I'm going to cure. What we're going to do next is we are going to look at the individual nails to see how they turned out. Now, the first one we did on the thumb was the Space Flash. I've done all the other nails in the other colours, so I'm going to walk you through them. First one that we are going to be looking at is Lavender. Now, because it's not super hot in here, you can see that the gel is actually quite firm, which makes it easier to work with. Now, the next one is Kunzite or Kunzite, not sure how to pronounce it. That is a super vibrant pink, and I think this is possibly my favourite colour of them all. I find it strange that I am stirring the gels, but that is because sometimes the glitters will sink to the bottom. There's nothing wrong with it, I just want to bring them to the surface and distribute them evenly. And this one was Amethyst, by the way, which has also got a nice sort of mauve hue to it. Last but not least, we've got Violet, which is also a really pretty colour. So let's have a look at the finished results, and I think they're absolutely fabulous. My verdict is, I recommend them. I think it was good value for money. I think the colours are really pretty and they are easy to work with. And as a bonus, you get the brush and the thumbs. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun and enjoyed this. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, bye.